Hello, Panthers. I'm Clay Scarborough, principal of our high school, where our primary purpose is to educate, elevate, graduate, prepare all of our students for their life after high school. This is the principal's report for February 23rd through March 1st, 2026. This is also otherwise known as This Week at Navarro. So we're getting closer to spring break. It's 3 weeks to spring break and 3 weeks to the end of the third grading period. So be watching those grades and the things you need to get done before spring break gets here. All right, it's spring, it's busy, so let's get into all the action that we had in the previous few days here at Navarro. Last Thursday afternoon, 4 of our exceptional athletes ran with 4 NHS track athletes in 2 relays. That was Aurora, Peyton, Presley, and Ben. They all earned a medal at the track meet. We want to thank Lily, Kennedy, Leslie, and Jose for running with them at these relays. All right, so last week's golf action. So this ended toward the end of last week. Our teams competed at the Gonzalez Invitational. Girls took second place out of 7 teams. Landry Wilson was third overall with a score of 89. Boys took second place out of 9 teams. And Jake Kirk took first place overall with a score of 71. The Dazzlers last weekend competed at the Crowd Pleaser Piper Showcase. This is last Saturday. And they got Best in Class Novice Officer Contemporary and the same for Jazz and Lyrical. Best in Novice Team Contemporary for Jazz and Lyrical. They got Grand Champion Novice Officer, Grand Champion Novice Team, and every one of their solos and duets earned a 90 or above. So well done, Dazzlers. Last weekend, actually toward the end of last weekend, softball hosted the Navarro tournament. And they played Thursday and Friday, split both days, so they went 2-2 overall. Saturday's games were rained out. Last Friday, this is tennis. The duo of Kylie Whitlow and Bailey Burgess defeated 3 5A schools in the tennis tournament. Girls basketball, and also that same day, girls basketball lost to Cuero in their seeding game. We'll talk about them more in a minute. And then girls soccer beat Lavernia 3-1. Boys soccer tied Lavernia 1-1. All right, so Monday night, boys basketball wrapped up their regular season. They lost 67-54 to Kennedy, but we'll start the playoffs Monday or Tuesday of this week. More on that in a second. And also congratulations, Coach Tyler and the basketball team. First time the boys have made the playoffs in a few years. Also, last Monday night, boys soccer tied Gonzalez 2-2. All right, Tuesday night, girls basketball. They played the first round of the playoffs against Carrizo Springs. They took on Carrizo Springs, who had a 29-3 record entering the game. This is number 1 seed versus number 4 seed. Our ladies at one point were within 2 points of Carrizo Springs in the fourth quarter, but could not close it out. Our Lady Panthers, they fell 42-38 in the first round of the playoffs, but well done, ladies, for making it to the playoffs. On Thursday, baseball started the Marion Tournament. They won 6-0 over Long Creek. Again, that was the first game of the Marion Tournament. We will update you with those results of the Marion Tournament on the next Principal's Report. All right, so things to look for in the next Principal's Report. On Thursday of last week, track competed. We'll have those results. We mentioned the Marion Tournament for baseball. Softball was at the Charlotte Tournament, and tennis was at San Marcos. Also, over the weekend, again, this is records on Friday, so these are things that happened over the weekend between Friday and when this airs on Monday. UL Academics was at Austin Westwood. Girls soccer was at Highlands. We mentioned baseball at the Marion Tournament and then softball at the Charlotte Tournament. All those results for you next week. All right, so the week ahead, Navarro. Here we go. Fresh week. Starting off with boys basketball playoffs. It could be Monday. It could be Tuesday. Check our social media feeds. Again, we record this on Friday. We won't know till Friday night who and where they will play because of a seeding game in the other district. So check those items out Monday or Tuesday, boys basketball, their first round playoff game. All right, so Monday, boys golf is at San Marcos. Tuesday, boys and girls soccer, they're at Johnson Buda, and girls golf is at San Marcos. And we will host softball against Elgin at 5 and 7 p.m. That's your JV and varsity start times. On Thursday, baseball will start their series through Friday and Saturday at the Yoakum Tournament. Softball will host the Navarro Tournament. That'll be Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Of course, track will host their meet on Thursday here at Navarro. And that will wrap up the rest of the week because we just got baseball and softball the rest of the way out. So I hope to see you at all these events. Again, 3 weeks till spring break, 3 weeks to the end of this 9-week grading period. Make sure your grades are where they need to be. Until then, let's go Panthers. Have a great week, everybody.